In 2023, there were a lot of families coming to SEWA saying that they needed additional support around their children, especially children with autism. And SEWA has had a long history of supporting families with autism, but not in a specific program.
Because oftentimes they don't get that much needed help in a regular classroom setting. And my observation has been that when they receive the supplemental help, they tend to do very well.
When those families came to us, we really thought, there was something really important that we did during the pandemic around this program and bringing people together. And how do we recreate that sense of community amongst families?
The South Asian community is really built around community events, community gatherings, family. And when you're a family that also has additional challenges, it can be a doubly challenging situation to be able to find space and opportunity to take part in those events. And it can really leave you with a sense of isolation.
And so bringing people together, letting people know that you're not alone. There's not always a lot of visibility around different neurodivergent diagnoses and being able to connect with others who are from your same culture and also have that same experience. So the SEWA program is the South Asian Neurodivergent program, and it's for people with neurodivergent abilities.
I just happened to meet Anjali at a Christmas party, believe it or not, and she sat right next to me, and we were casually conversing, and I had casually mentioned about this idea of mine. I wondered if I had gotten an opportunity to identify these students, it would be a great joy for me to see the progress.
The relationship started here because I was looking for something for my kids, because both my kids are on development delays. So they are on autism spectrum. We are kind of chit-chatting with my colleague. She said that, hey, do you know that there's something called as SEWA program? I think it might help you a lot. It turned out to be really one of the best things which we're looking for.
We started coming to SEWA in a year ago, actually, exactly a year ago. And so far, the journey has been great. We liked how interactive it is, and we liked Ratna and Shraddha. They're so good. Every Saturday, we used to meet with Ratna for just doing like therapy, like social skills sessions. And kudos to Ratna. She is a volunteer here, and she is doing amazing work with kiddos.
My daughter has a lot of speech, but she would not like to talk. And there was a recent event which was done, Dance and Dandias. She in fact, she came up and she pointed out to her mother that I want to go there to the dais. And she wanted a mic because she saw a small kid singing. That was really like, it gives goosebumps to both me and my wife.
And she was showing some kind of game on the board, and I saw Rana getting up and coming up with a puzzle on his own. I was so impressed. And that was a very new thing. So I see that kids bloom.
Yes, everyone has ideas, but you actually need the receiving end for that idea to actually materialize.
It takes a lot of effort to get out of the house on a normal basis sometimes, with all those additional preparations you may need to do in order to have a successful outing. In the beginning, when there's no relationship, it does make it a little easier to just say, I don't think I have the energy for this. And we completely understand. We know that every day can just turn around on a dime. Slowly, as you get a little bit of participation and people see and experience more enjoyment, experience connecting with others, there's more of a motivation and more of an incentive to come together and repeat that experience. And so that's really how we built up the SEWA program.
It's an incredible experience. There's so much joy in this program that it can almost be addicting, that you want to think, each month we want to top the previous month and think, what can we do that's so fun, that's going to make so many memories for all of us and for the families.
I think one of the best things was Ratna offering her skills groups on a frequent basis. That really jump-started a lot of the families connecting and relationship building. That was the biggest piece. And after that, it was a little easier to then say, hey, we're going to do a social outing. So our first big one, April, when it was Autism Awareness and Acceptance Month. So we did a sensory-friendly bowling event. And we had an amazing turnout. And it kind of grew from there. And then we realized, well, really the social outings tend to work the best. A, they're organic. B, they're a natural environment in order to practice social skills.
Oftentimes our interactions are just so assumption-based. We interact and we assume certain things and we expect to see our assumptions. And then based on that, we form our opinions about people and start categorizing them. My long-term goal in and through all this work is to minimize making those assumptions.
We are not creating programs for the sake of creating programs. We are creating programs to help families and to help individuals. And so when we find these points of connection where people really resonate with what a program is doing, the impact that it's having on families, and you can see we are on this journey of understanding what it looks like to be neurodivergent in the South Asian community. There's not a roadmap out there, and so we can stay flexible and we can learn together what our community needs.
To see the smile on the parents of these children, that smile on their faces makes me smile and makes me come back week after week. That's the only thing.